friends and students, welcome back once again. In today's project series, we are discussing one more new project. The name and the title of the project is Smart Warehouse Monitoring System using ESP8266. 8266, we call it as a NodeMCU also. With that, we are also using RFID and it's an IoT project. What else we have used? We have also used a temperature and humidity sensor that we will discuss with you later. So we'll go and see the slide first, as well as the same time, I will show you the demo also, or the demo of the project, so that you can see live. Please remember in my channel, since it is live practicals, so I will show you everything live, whatever the setup may be, but it will be live. All right. Okay. So why this project, right? Why this system? In traditional warehouse, you know what is warehouse, where the things are stored, right? In traditional warehouse, manual inventory tracking, manual, you have to write it in the register and you have to count at the end of the day and everything used to be there. This gives you the solution that is using RFID, that is more of advanced electronics. You can track your livestock, incoming and outgoing both, and you can check what is the temperature of your warehouse as well as the humidity, right? So this is the two things you have to understand. Okay. Now we'll go for the system overview. What does it do actually? So there are RFID features there. You can say RFID based entry exit will be there, two gates will be there. So whatever it enters, it has to be passed through that RFID. You have a DHT 11 sensor for environmental data. That is, what is the temperature and humidity? Suppose it is a vegetable warehouse or some consumable things warehouse where temperature and humidity is important. There, this thing is very, very important. That means you have to maintain the temperature and humidity. Okay. Then how you will see it? You will see it on the display. I have put one display over here. You can watch it on the display. At the same time, you can check it on your mobile phone also. That is, you will check on the mobile phone. That I will tell you a little later. Right? That is, we call it as a web dashboard. Okay. Right. So, well, let's go to the next slide. So this is our block diagram. There are two gates on which RFIDs are there. Inside the warehouse dotted lines, you have your what? DHT 11, that is sensors. It's a storing place. You have ESP8266. That is the main heart of this project. Where is it? You can see it here. This is the 8266. Okay. It's a microcontroller board, very cheap. Please remember, very cheap. The cheapest microcontroller available for IoT project is this one, 8266. We call it as a NodeMCU. Okay. And the supply is given to this 5-volt supply. I have used a regulator here because I'm using a adapter. So please remember, I will just show it to you. And there is a display 16:2, that is I2C display is there. And of course, the phone where you can see the complete data. That means display will also give you the data in-house. That is on the spot. And the manager, the owners can see the data on the mobile phone also. Right. Okay. Go to the next slide. Right. So these are the components we have used. With the picture, I have shown it to you. We'll discuss about these components. So this is a rough diagram, circuit diagram actually I made it. Of course, it will be there, but you can make it fair. I've just made it a rough diagram because I have only did this. Okay. Anyway, so this is about the circuit diagram. This is the flow chart, like how it will be there from RFID to your NodeMCU. From node, the same thing, the temperature will also fed to the NodeMCU, that is ESP8266. Then it goes to your mobile phone as well as onto the display. Okay, so we call it as a flow chart. Okay, now web dashboard. This is, you can see on the right hand side of this screen how it will be looking. Well, of course, I will show you not exactly the same, but it will be there. Temperature, humidity will be displayed. RFID logs will be displayed. That means the entry, how many numbers or vehicles have come inside or went outside, that is in and out gate. This is in gate, please remember, I'm just showing it to you. This is in and this is out. Okay. In gate and out gate. Both the logs will be there, that will be displayed. I will show it to you just now. Okay. So that will be there. And of course, on the this thing also, you can see that. So what are the results? Vehicle goods enter into gate 1, the counter comes 1, and also RFID number will be there. It then stores stored in the warehouse, this whatever the material. Temperature humidity is maintaining. You can see the temperature humidity display continuously, monitoring the freshness of the consumable goods. What will let it be anything else. When the good or vehicle leaves the warehouse from gate number 2, suppose you are going for a delivery. So this thing entry will be there on gate 2 and inventory will be reduced to number. Suppose incoming was 1, then outgoing is 1, so it will be 0 now. Okay, so likewise it will work. All right. Now, it is why we use this, why we choose this. It is very cost effective. I told you, this is the cheapest microcontroller available in the market. This one, okay. RF to RFID and one display with a small power supply. This thing we have used, so it's very, very cheap. Like application, where can it be used in the future? So small, medium warehouse, you can use it. Cold storage monitoring, I told you, because where the temperature and food gets damaged and all. Libraries, right? Please remember library books, tracking system, you can use this RF system, RF codes and all. Small retail investors also can use this. All right. Okay. Conclusion. What's next? Automated, low cost, future upgrades. What will be the future upgrades? We can do Firebase integration to the cloud also. You can connect it to the cloud. Mobile app alert, already it's there. Of course, the whole thing can be connected to solar power also. So these are the advantages. Now, what I will do is, I will show you the complete this thing so that you will understand what is it exactly. Okay. All right. So you can see now it is showing temperature and humidity. On the top, humidity, that 50.1 and temperature is 29 point. And item is 0. Please remember, now nothing is there and it is ready, it says. So what I will do is I will take this RFID card, or if the vehicle is coming to the in gate. This is the in gate. This is the in gate. Okay. So I'm just putting it in front of us, right? So B2 is the number, the card number, and item is 1, right? If suppose that item goes from gate number 2 output, so I'm just putting it comes to 0. What was the reading that will also show. Suppose I'm taking another card. Okay, this is the card. So again, you can see 1, second time 2, right? Suppose this is going right 1. That is 2 minus 1. It will be there. So likewise, this thing here. This is a humidity and temperature sensor. These are 2 RFIDs. That is RC522. I have used it. How to connect that is already given. And the main heart, I told you, this is the main heart, that is ESP8266. This is the I2C display. And this is 5-volt regulator, because both the things, the whole circuit works on 5 volt. And the adapter is here. I will just take out the adapter and I will try to show it to you. This is the adapter. Okay. This is the adapter. So please remember, this gives you a 12-volt output. And the regulator, I've kept it here. The 12-volt input, it will go to the input of this, and the output 5-volt I've connected to this IC and as well as to all the things. Okay, how does it work? You can see, of course, I will also show you on the mobile app how does it work. Now, what is the code that I'm going to show you again? Okay, now you can see the whole setup and the codes also. So what are the first important things? You need to have libraries. Please remember. So in the beginning, up to line number 7, you have all the libraries. So you need to have it. Second, compulsory, you have to define what you have used. So I have used the humidity and temperature and defined the pin for RFID. Different pins I have used it for. Of course, this is one RFID, two RFID. There are two RFIDs, but different. Some connections will be common and some connection will be different. Okay. What connection will be different? I will just tell you. So D8 and D9, that is SS connection, we call it as, these are the two connections. These two connections should be different. Okay. D8 and D0, sorry. D8 and D0. Okay. These two connections are, rest are all same. It will be commonly connected. I have used this one, that is 0 into 27 LCD. So if you have 0 into 3F, then you can use that also, of course. Then I have given global variables, declarations will be there. First entry and exit, what will the baud rate will be there, and the initially LCD, what it should display and what it should not display. So you can change the display settings also. It's up to you what exactly should be coming on the display, that everything you can count, or if you want to put your company name or whatever it is, that thing. Okay, when you load the program, please remember after doing this, you have to go to tools and you have to select the NodeMCU board, ESP12E module, okay, and correct port. That is, here it is showing COM port 6. All right, that is, when you put when you load this program, after that, you will get this IP address. You can see here the IP address. Okay, this IP address, I will put it in my mobile phone and I will check all the information. Why? Because I have written in the last code here, you can see this is a web server codes, okay, root page, web server code. So what will be coming on your web server, that everything it is given in the last. Okay, so this is a very good product, new project. So students interested, you can do this project. If you want any guidance or help, please, you can call me or you can text me, or you please give your comments. What can be added, what can be done, everything. If you want any changes, whether it is possible, everything we can discuss. Very cheap and very good, very innovative project I've given you. So you please, if you like it, please subscribe to my channel and please support me so that I will keep on making good projects for you all. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.